Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, hi. And yo, you okay, TVPG? I hope you're alright. And man, I kinda jinxed myself with my thumbnail and title. Like, oh yes, I was trying my best. Like, do your best, Misaki. Yeah, I jinxed myself since I fell asleep before I finished something that's due today. So I think I should punish myself for only playing for an hour. Ooh, thank you, thank you. And hello, hello. But yeah, I just jinxed myself with that title. Like, ah yes, I'll do my best. Ends up sleeping. Oops. Just oops. But man, it's fine, it's fine. I got this, I got this. Let's see. Chapter 7-4. I got this. And of course, when in doubt, thorns out. Let's see, I'm just gonna stare at my team real quick. Okay, yeah, this is fine. I was using this team earlier to farm stuff. As in LMD. Ooh, hello, hello. Rhodes Island Bridge, 6 a.m. Wow. Yo. And yet, pretty much an hour today. And yo, it is 6 a.m. This is accurate. Attention, our outstanding operators. I have some important information to report to everyone in Rhodes Island. This is Amiya. As of last night, Rhodes Island has officially left Lungmen. In light of recent developments, the trade agreement between us and Lungmen has been cancelled. We no longer have any reason or standing to remain inside the city. Fortunately, we've already purchased a lot of supplies from Lungmen, which will sustain our operations for a while. Unfortunately, some of our operators will shortly be going deep into Chernobog's core city, and an extremely tough battle awaits us there. And hello. Many may think that war is a distant concern to us. War, they say, is a conflict between two countries and has nothing to do with a pharmaceutical company. But war? I think war has never left us. We have always been in a war. The long war of injustice against the infected. The war that drives people to hate one another. To develop an effective treatment for ripathy and give the infected a chance to use it, our medics have poured countless hours into their research. Likewise, it has always been a goal to provide the most advanced medical treatment to those here who suffer from ripathy, inhibiting and slowing the progression of ripathy. Ooh, hello. But that is far from enough. Before we can achieve these goals, we must face the ever-growing conflicts between the infected and uninfected. The enemies of the infected will not see them treated, and each crime they commit against the infected aggravates the tensions between the groups, all while others exploit and enslave the infected for their own profit. There are those who oppose us and even attack us, solely because we seek a cure for ripathy. We have suffered this in the past. Imagine if we develop a medicine to treat this disease, but never have a chance to administer it to the infected. What then? Our enemy is not only a ripathy. There is no safety for us standing back from this war anymore. 2 weeks ago, Reunion and Rhodes Island engaged in a violent confrontation. Many of our operators sacrificed themselves in Chernobog. A story we have seen unfold far too many times. But if every sacrifice demands vengeance from us, then we will be locked into an endless cycle of revenge. Countless lives will be taken. Taken by our enemies, and taken by our own hands. Our struggle with Reunion cannot rest upon hatred. If we are able to negotiate with them, we will demand from them an explanation and hold them accountable for their actions. But Reunion is still griped by their madness, even today. They have taken control of Chernobog's core city and are driving it into Lungmen. Even stranger, Ursus has not surrendered its territorial control of the core city. They retain a territorial claim on Chernobog, even when it is under Reunion's control, even when Ursus never took action as the entire incident unfolded. The Empire of Ursus ignored the atrocities committed in Chernobog, and made no effort to stop them whatsoever. They abandoned their own citizens. This has led me to conclude that Ursus has conspired to bring about these events. A collision with the core city will spark an international war, a war between Ursus and Yan. By then, it'll be too late. No matter who stands behind Reunion, no matter how hard they've pushed, no matter who the real mastermind behind this is, there will be only one truth laid grimly at our feet. The infected caused this war. No matter the outcome of this war, the infected will always be the scapegoat. They will face even more brutal oppression, more miserable lives, and an eternal, fiery hatred. If that comes to pass, all Rhodes Island has done will come to nothing. There won't be a single country in the world that will allow us to treat the infected, or allow them a normal life. Indeed, this was an unavoidable part of our protracted war on Erypathy. Rhodes Island has always been fighting this war, and it's a difficult war to win. But despite that, we will never give up. We will fight the fanatics with reason, and enmity with clever strategy. We will press on because no one wants to see a bitter end to our efforts. So we will stop Reunion. We will stop the Chernobog core city from colliding with Lungmen. I hope those of you staying here in the landship will look after Rhodes Island. Whether or not we return, Rhodes Island will fight on. Right. Situation normal. Is that really a normal situation, Amiya? And yo, it's pretty bright for 6 a.m. Looking out my window, yeah, it's not as bright as in the game. Phew. Great speech. ... You make a charming orator. Great speech. Oh, thanks, Doctor. Was it maybe too gloomy? Yes, some other operators will think so too. They said, at times like these, we should be boosting morale. But I thought about it and realized we're not that kind of team. It's not about good or bad morale for us. We need to understand what it is we are doing. The harder things get, the more we need to tell everyone the truth. We can't be making our decisions blind. What could be more dangerous than walking around this world blindfolded? I heard Madame Chien left Lungmen. It's true. I'm thinking Madame Chien will probably steal into the core city alone. Lungmen, the infected, her bloodline. Madame Chien is a complicated person, with a lot of contradictions tied up inside her. But even carrying around all that, she still didn't give up. She didn't run away. She carried it all with her into Chernobog. She's not afraid of betrayal, exile, or death. Dr. Misaki, Madame Chien is infected. What? Huh. I knew it all along. It's gonna be huh. Yes. Doctor, when we get to the core city, we're also going to do what we can to rescue her. Not only because Madame Chien is our friend, and not entirely because someone hired us to do it. Madame Chien will not face Reunion alone. We will stand with her. I mean, yeah, of course I gotta have Madame Chien on my side. AKA my summer Madame Chien. Everything she worked so hard to protect, and the painful silence she forced on herself, we will help her, because we both want the same thing. Sounds pretty generous. ... I thought you'd be more scared of that hard ass. Sounds pretty generous? Doctor, that look on your mask, it's funny. I've doubted Madame Chen before. I took her for the type who couldn't change. But when she reached out to help the infected, I saw it. I saw the color of her heart. I had never heard anything like that before. ... That's an interesting turn of phrase. What color is her heart? Is her heart red? Oh, it's just how you describe it. I don't really know how to explain what I see, and it wouldn't be right to transmit it to people directly. But to protect the infected in a moving city, to keep that ideal is heroic. Madame Chen isn't a cold-blooded person. She's stern and strict, but that's exactly why her sense of justice forces her to fight against the darkness in this world. Even if she's never said so herself. So I'll go. Sure, I made that promise myself. Okay. There's someone else who wanted me to stop Reunion. Yeah, there's someone else who wanted me to stop Reunion. And sure, I made that promise myself. Dr. Misaki, are you talking about... Oh, Miss Frostnova. Right. And... Misha. If there's something we can do to prevent a repeat of Misha's tragedy, to bring some comfort to Frostnova and her men, and... to help even more people, to stop the birth of a new sorrow in this land, we will do it. I've sent both of you the information. This will be the first time the three of us have taken command together. You're going to work with me? ... Am I supposed to be excited? You're going to work with me? You could always stay here. It's up to you. I can't force you. Dr. Calcet. I'm listening. I hope you can set aside whatever preconceptions you have of Dr. Misaki. And I hope you'll set aside whatever prejudices you have towards Dr. Calcet, Dr. Misaki. From the things she said before, at least for the time being. What do you mean, Amiya? I love Calcet. Calcet and I are besties. Dr. Misaki has amnesia. Rhodes Island has no reliable treatment to restore the doctor's memory in just 2 short weeks. So everything that the doctor is now is the product of a new understanding and cognition. Wait, it's only been 2 weeks since I woke up? Wow, it's only been 2 weeks. Dr. Calcet, I hope you can look at this Dr. Misaki in a new light. And Dr. Misaki, I don't want you doubting Dr. Calcet's intentions just because of what she said. She's the person that you can rely on the most. Whether you trust her or not, she is. Please promise me, both of you. What else can I do? ... Looks like I have no choice. Looks like I have no choice, Amiya. Amiya's gonna scold us. Dr. Misaki, water under the bridge isn't an option for us. Morality won't turn us into better people. Hello. Dr. Calcet. I'm not refusing your proposal, Amiya. It's just... forgiveness as a form of kindness, or waiving your right to anger, will only make us weak beyond measure. I will not waive that right. But for now, I'll shelve my prejudices. Let's deal with the core city first, once and for all. Amiya, I'm standing next to you. ... Look forward to working with you, Calcet. It's not like I've been forcing you to come along with my adventures. If you're willing. I didn't think it would be this easy. Honestly, I was even expecting you to weave some traps and pitfalls among your words. But what's the harm? I look forward to working with you, Dr. Misaki. So what's the plan, you guys? Oh yeah. Which part of the plan are you asking about, Doctor? Ooh, hello. Yeah, Arknights has been fun. Though it's crazy how this journey has been only technically, canonically 2 weeks, according to what Amiya said. I thought it would be a lot longer between the time I woke up from my amnesia and then all this drama. First, we'll need a way into the core city. How do we get there? We just walk up to Tallulah and introduce ourselves, right? Talk no jutsu? Yeah, how do we get there? Rhodes Island does have its own ways of doing things. Take a look at the report. I'll cover every part of the plan. In 4 hours, we'll trigger a small sandstorm in the path of the Chernobyl core city. How do you trigger a sandstorm? 10 a.m., wilderness. And it's still crazy how Amiya had her speech at 6 a.m. Then again, I am playing at 6 a.m., so haha. Amiya, I feel for you. Number 1. Compressor number 1 powered. Number 2. Ammunition stockpile number 2 ready. Number 3. Wind pump number 3, camouflage. Camouflage in place. Is the camouflage going to work? The Chernobyl Core City Command Tower has a wide line of sight. This won't work without camouflage. They didn't even try to hide the fact that the core city was basically designed as a warship. The Empire thrives through violence and conquest. Damn. So this is just how the Empire of Ursus designs things? Designs put ideas into people's heads, and those ideas turn around and influence design. Living in an environment like this will breed a natural hostility towards outsiders, sooner or later. It's not fair to the ordinary Ursus civilians to paint them with such a broad brush. Oh, I'll grab the backup cables. I kind of feel bad for the engineering operator. He's like, this is awkward. I'm just gonna go. But how many crimes did Ursus commit against my hometown? They'll never be able to wash their blood off their hands. Now they seek to use the infected to spark their next war, to justify even greater cruelty against the infected. Does this not prove their brutality? They put the torches to our fields and choked our wells with ashes. They razed entire villages, leaving only charred corpses behind. They slaughtered the land itself, only rubble remains. Those are the ordinary Ursus civilians, I know. Had they not supported the war, none of these things would have happened. I believe that was not the collective will of the people of Ursus, but rather the manifestation of evil ideas. We're not fighting the people of Ursus, but against evil itself. Firewatch, this may not be a Casimire's land we're standing on, but still, we will not see those atrocities repeated. It doesn't matter whether the enemy is Ursus or not. Reunion may call themselves Ursus, or they may not. But we're not here to hurt people. We're going to stop people from getting hurt. The Knights never helped us guerrillas. Our leaders waited years, but in the end, help never came. We fought to the last, alone. Until we were devoured by Ursus, not many of us are still around to tell the tale. Who can I trust? How am I supposed to believe in the benevolence of Ursus's honest folk? I don't blame the Knights, especially not you, Neural, but I keep thinking back to the time I spent fighting Ursus. I don't trust them, and I don't trust Casimire's. That was a grave mistake on the part of the Casimire's Knights, a mistake that they could not right. And they did not manage to protect Casimiras. But at least we can fight side by side today, Firewatch. I didn't have a chance to help you back then, but this time we fight. Not only for our homes, but to put an end to Ursus's atrocities. Even if we're only here as support, I'm still prepared. To fight for what I believe in, to die for you. To die for someone else. Not all knights are like you. But I believe this is what a knight should be. There is meaning in dying for someone else. Madam Firewatch, let this battle be my apology to you. Operator Neural, anything you need me to do? Guard the area until the devices are fully operational. 4 hours ago. This is our disguise? ... So we've already chosen our camouflage. So this is our disguise? We're pretending to be rocks? I understand. After so many major combat actions, infiltration is essentially a required course for our operators. Every situation is different, but using the terrain to conceal your position is always a must. Sometimes it's snow, sometimes it's grassy plains, sometimes it's a swamp. We have different techniques every time. Lungman is here in the deserts and barren lands, so we use the sand to cover your tracks. That's the trick. I'm not so sure about this. That's not enough. Maybe we shouldn't rely totally on this one tactic? Yeah, maybe not just put all our eggs in one basket. That's a saying, right? It's just a way to cover our tracks. Rhodes Island isn't about unilateral operations. Successful infiltration is a sum of a lot of moving parts. The information the Azazel Clinic gave us authenticated the Chernobog blueprints I have. That means we have a solid picture of what the core city's lower levels look like. When the time comes, we'll enter through the drainage system and the foundation, but we'll need bait. We can't hook our prey without bait. Same for the hunter. Heh, yes, you're right. But given enough time, even the worst hunter can tell the difference between prey and bait. We'll have to stay out of sight long enough to prevent that. 10 a.m. You don't need us to land for this op, do you, instructor? There isn't a good spot in the core city, and Reunion isn't exactly poorly equipped. They've got casters too. Landing would be tricky. Or landing would be trucky. Trucky, huh? Trucky, not tricky. No need. Just make it look like we're going to land, but keep circling the city. We didn't bring a tactical team. Not much we can do with just the two of us. Yeah, didn't think of that. How would you not think of that? Just kidding, instructor. Put the whip down. Yo, Doberman. What were you gonna do to him? Ha. We got the wuss who flies the bad guy, and now this joker. You can keep us for a half hour. You can keep us up for half an hour, can't you? Not a problem. Just keep their attention. The reunion element in the ruins knows we have aircraft, but we can't be sure about what their people in the core city might know. Rest assured, you're riding the good boy, and he's a lot noisier than the bad guy. It'll be all eyes on us for a solid half hour. Just watch me, instructor. What's with these names of the aircrafts? I mean, I like his naming system. That's a bad guy, and this is a good boy. Be careful now. Don't get us shot down. Just sit back and relax, instructor. I chauffeured Blaze and Ascalon around 100 times, and we never got shot down on any of those low flights. Getting shot down is a one-time thing. 10 a.m. Core City outskirts. Huh? What's that? Up in the sky. They're flying? The enemy brought a new weapon. What country is it from?
Just shoot it down already. We don't know what it's carrying. We can't let it land.
Don't panic. If it drops low enough, we'll light it up. Just don't let it out of your sight.
What kind of safety features are on this thing? Are you afraid of heights, instructor?
A little.
Don't worry. If something goes wrong, we won't have time to react. The crash will pulverize us. Won't even be able to identify our bodies. The great equalizer.
Is this supposed to be comforting? It's not comforting at all.
How could I not worry? Amiya, we've managed to distract the enemy. They're convinced we're preparing to land. Begin the operation.
Attention, combat operators. A smattering of enemies is approaching our position. Likely a recon team from the core city. Our equipment is active. We won't let them ruin our plans. Madam Firewatch, cover me. Roger. Yeah, no worries. I got this. I wonder if he has other vehicles. And ooh, let's see. How do I want to put people down? Let me just stare a tiny bit. And then I'm just gonna put you here. Cause why not? Oh, I'm so sorry, Thorns, you're suffering. And oh, I forgot. I should just replace. Oh man, I should have replaced my cutie over here. One of my cuties like Melantha with, I don't know, someone more like Myrtle. Oh, this is fine. I just have to believe. Believe. No, I did not believe hard enough. Oops, I forgot. I didn't put her down fast enough. Oh, sad. I derped. I mean, I can always redo the stage later. Ooh, you just got Thorns. Nice. Thorns is such a good boy. One day he will come home. I just gotta believe. Okay, let me just put this here. I'm so sorry, Melantha. I'm gonna take you out soon. You know what? I don't need a healer on this side. Actually, I do. I need one for my cute Ash. Man, that one that got away. It's always the one. And it bothers me forever. Man. No, it's not my Thorns. I wish. Thorns didn't want to come home. He told me no. He said get good. And then he'll come home. I'm like, okay, I'll get good. Okay, this should be fine. Man, Chin's sound effects are so cute. Okay, let me just... You know, I should actually look at the map this time, unlike last time. Well, this is an annoying layout. Just because I can't put someone in the middle. Oh no. I mean, oh yes. I got this. I just gotta believe. Believe. Believe in the power of Thorns. He will save me no matter what. Thorns, my boy. Thorns, my boy, why are you avoiding me now? Okay. I'm sorry, Fang, but I'm just gonna bring out my cutie Myrtle. And this should be fine. Oh, instant fighting, cool. I wonder if I'm gonna regret making it fast first thing. Oh gosh, it's a doggo. Okay, it's a doggo, I see. You know, I'm just gonna put him here just because I want him to, like, help defend the middle. Because I do feel some fear. You know, just have her here. No. Oops. Sobs. But nah, this is fine. This is completely fine. It's always the one that gets away. It's okay. That's just life. And that's what I get for trying to be speedy. You know, I'm just gonna put her here. You know, Thorns needs a friend. Oh gosh, I should put some on the other side. Soon enough. As in now. Now she needs a friend. And I want to put down Chen. Man, that cost is gonna hurt me. Like... No. Yes. Now just put her here. Okay, now I think I can make it fast. Because now I believe... Okay, this should be fine. More or less. And I should just keep this. I'm so sorry, Mostima. You're gonna suffer. I'm gonna make you go up. I'll make you go poof before you suffer. There's dogs. Oh no, I didn't think dogs would come from that one. Uh-oh. You know, another person to help on this side would be good. Amiya, my bestie. Oh yeah, this is gonna be the most annoying side. Mission accomplished. 6 a.m. Wait, it's 6 a.m. again? It went from 6 to 10 and now it's 6. We won't have much time after we take out that recon team. You're right. We're on a tight schedule. The operators aren't going to climb into the city from the sand. We do that sometimes. But the core city is on the move. It'll be hard to get into the foundation levels. If the operators stand on the sand and wait for the city to pass over them, both height and speed are going to be an issue. If they can't open the maintenance hatches and waste chutes on the other side, our distraction and our camouflage won't be worth anything. So 5 teams will take a vehicle and use the cover of a sandstorm to approach the city, then employ special equipment to climb up on the city superstructure. We only sent 5 teams? I mean, it's quality over quantity, Dr. Misaki. We're in no hurry to get the attention of the local Ursus brass.
And we wouldn't want them to send out an attack ship to smash Rhodes Island in the wilderness and kill our employees. Even if they did that, you wouldn't see a single report on it in any newspaper. The bankers and insurance executives will quietly cross out your name and shove all the lucre into their own nest eggs. No one will speak of you. No one wants to upset Ursus. Our neutrality gives us some freedom to move in the cracks between forces, and that means we can't be backed by any power. We survive by working in secret, just like when we sent those teams to save you. 5 teams. Leave tracks, cover the tracks, complete objective complete, objective failed. No matter what, Rhodes Island only ever deploys 5 teams.
But more teams mean more firepower, ... Even if they're not enough? Yeah, even if they're not enough though? But 5 is a nice number. You know, high 5.
Even for a city-state like Lungmen, wiping us out would be a trifle. You saw the LGD. They're as strong as any country's special forces. They certainly have a pharmaceutical company beat.
So, why do they need us?
Because this is about the infected. Rhodes Island has departed Lungmen, and we're bearing on the next trade port at 15 kilometers per hour. We'll be in the wilderness for a few weeks before we get there.
Yo, a few weeks? Okay.
Aside from some nearby Rhodes Island communications specialists and some trusted vessels, no one will pick up our signal. We'll plot a course around all the nomadic cities' known paths. Even if Lungmen decides to betray us, they won't be able to find us.
But that's not enough, is it? We need more oomph. We need to be sharper. We must have more to stake. We need more oomph.
Right. We will need something else to tip the scales.
The both of you turned pretty gloomy, huh? Wait, what? How was my oomph gloomy? My oomph is supposed to be motivational. I know how serious this is, but you don't have to smile like that, do you?
Amiya, did I smile?
I know you did. Your lips may not have moved, but I could feel it. What? She was smiling? I wish I could feel the smile.
So here we are.
Yay.
No, I have to say this. I do not intend to rebuild any sort of relationship with this person.
Heh, the feeling is mutual. Not on our besties, counts it. ... He may be forgetting that there's 2 sides to this. You know, I'm just gonna go ... Because I love you, counts it. You're the first person I spent money on.
Myself, Amiya, and 3 of our elite operators will lead the 5 teams. We'll have 3 combat teams, 1 recon team, and 1 spec ops team. You may want to meet the leader of one of those teams.
Rosmontis, wait. Oh, Blaze. You're badly wounded. Why are you here? You should go back. Go on.
Are you going to sortie this time?
Yes.
I'll get someone to replace you. How about Misery? He's better at assault ops than you. He'll wave his hand and it'll be all done. Let's have him go.
You don't want me to go?
Yeah, you shouldn't.
You're giving me a weird feeling, Blaze.
This isn't like the missions you went on before.
Because I might die?
Watch it.
You can't just... you can't just come out and say it like that.
You're too young for such a dangerous mission. It's not right.
But Amiya's going to.
That's because she's...
Amiya. She's just like me. She's infected. She's an operator. and I checked the logs. Ace and Scout are both in Chernobog. They didn't come back. That means they're gone. I want to see. I want to know what happened. I want to see who's running Reunion. I want to know who did what. I want to know what happened to Ace and Scout. Rosmontis, you don't have to record that kind of stuff. Blaze? And man, I liked Ace. Shit, what the hell am I saying? No, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Damn my big mouth. But their deaths, they... Blaze. I'm the one who's wrong. We have happy memories and painful ones too. You have to remember them both. You're weird, Blaze. Your words are all scattered and broken. I don't want to see you hurting so much. Why do you have to look back at them? You can let go of those memories. You can put them there, leave them there, and don't look back. If I don't look, then what's the point in recording them? If I don't look, then they're forgotten. I won't forget. I definitely won't forget a single death. Ha, right. You're like me. You're Rhodes Island elite operator. I can't go in your place. Really, You're bleeding again? It's fine. I'll take you. Oof. Rosmontis, you and Amiya look after yourselves. Right, I will. Do I have to meet her? Do I have to? Do I really have to do the thing? Oh, thank you. Dr. Misaki, Rhodes Island's elite operators, for whatever reason, dedicate their talent and energy to the Rhodes Island project. The teams they bring with them fully support their work, because our elite operators, to a certain degree, can directly determine how we use a certain tactic. But not all of them are exactly as we imagine them. You've met elite operator Blaze, Doctor. There are a lot of rumors about her. Maybe you haven't heard. The truth is, they're a little exaggerated. But everyone has a different impression of her. But Doctor, I think you're capable of understanding her choices.
Judging by your reaction, you may have already met the one we're talking about.
Oh? Huh. Then, we're okay? Anything else I should know? That's the basic plan. Honestly, it's practical. A plan's a plan, an operation's an operation. Amiya, why are you being so vague about this?
But the op is what matters. A plan is just the basic outline of an operation, and a misstep during an operation can shatter a plan.
I hope we don't have any bad omen specialists here.
Uh-oh, this ain't good. We have a problem. Dust density is still too low. This isn't going to work with that light angle. We're in the open here. If they look down from the bridge, they might spot us before we're fully operational.
But we can't cover the machine any more than it already is. If we block the airflow, we won't get enough current going to kick up the dust.
What do we do? Should we keep moving back? We might not have time.
I'll take care of it.
Firewatch, keep an eye out, and tell me which way to adjust.
Lady, what are you doing?
Fixing the angle of the light. To mitigate the suffering of the world, I believe even the sun itself will bow to me.
Oh. Yo, he looks fancy. Now that's a fancy dude.
Oh? Who's that on the dune? Neural? They're not saddling up and not falling back? What's she doing? Meditating? Posing? Is she posing here? No, wait. What's that light? Her whole body is glowing. No, uh-oh, too bright. Thanks, Captain.
Ooh, hello, hello. How am I doing? Pretty good for 6 a.m. Though, I derped and I have to finish some homework that's due today that I forgot to finish before sleeping yesterday. Or I didn't forget to finish it, I just passed out.
Thanks for covering my eyes. But it would be great if you weren't squeezing like you wanted to crush my skull. What is Neural doing?
Neural is just T-posing and asserting her dominance on the elements. That's what I'm imagining Neural doing. And I remember Dragon's Bane saying that he likes Neural.
She's okay? Well, you say that, Captain. But that light is brighter than the sun. What is she up to? Huh? No way. She's pulling in all the light around us? Whoa. Captain, all the light is starting to form together. I know. I'm just saying. Could anyone but that radiant knight do something like this? Captain, look at the shadows of the sand dunes. Can you even tell what time of day it is? I'm just trying to brighten the mood here. And once we kick up that sandstorm, we won't be able to see the shadows, right?
And yes, brighten the mood here, as Neural is a shining light.
Shutting up, sorry. Take us up. We've got some weird colored balls clipping us. Don't be scared, instructor. Reunion casters aren't good enough to shoot us down. We're just a distraction. No need to put on an air show for Reunion. Put on a good enough show, and Reunion might just surrender, huh? Isn't that what they call a show of force? Aerial acrobatics isn't a show of force. Hold on tight, instructor. I need a barf bag.
The device is fully functional. Amiya, we're ready to move. Roger.
Drivers, maintain a steady speed. Check your maps. Use the sandstorm to cover your approach to the core city until you're in range to deploy boarding gear. Engage.
The sand will cover our tracks. Remember your protective gear. And don't let sand into our sensitive equipment. But I can see the sun. Why is the sunlight breaking through the sandstorm? The underside of the core city is so clear. It's like arts. This wasn't part of the plan. Is that natural light? Don't worry about it. Roger that. Grappling hooks, prepare to fire. Operators, make sure the cables are securely fixed to the underside of the city. Once all our operators are on board, the vehicle will depart at once. I don't usually say things like this, but I'm pretty sure that light just now is a good omen for us. Definitely. Ah yes, Neural, you're a good omen. I made it a little too intense and had to aim it at the ground, but let's not tell her that part. Hold on, the core city is speeding up? Our machines are wind-driven, but they can only keep up the sandstorm up within 1 kilometer range. If they break that range, they'll spot us for sure. Hurry up, everyone!
We're out of time. We have to slow down. If we drive out of the sandstorm, Chernobog's optical detection system will pick us right up and blow the whole op. How many people do you have left? Hurry up, and...
There aren't any left. I mean, there's me.
Huh?
I'll do it myself. Sally put on a dust mask. Pass me the carabiner. I'm going myself. Oh no, I was joking about just me being left. But okay.
I'll do it myself. You know what? I'ma do it myself. If they can't do it, I do it myself. It's too dangerous, Doctor. You've never had operator training. We can't send you up there alone. Didn't Dr. Kaltz assign you any battlefield support?
Nope. What of it? ... Maybe she thought I could use the exercise myself. Dr. Misaki's out of shape, right? I remember me being so out of shape. So I gotta exercise, I gotta get swole.
I did.
Huh?
Me.
Wow. Wow. She loves me. Kaltz grabbed by the waist with one arm and pulled you into the zip line with the other. Aww, look at her, wrapping her arm around me.
Seize your own fate next time, Dr. Misaki.
Yes, I will, no worries. The sandstorm was ferocious, and the arm holding you was very hard. You couldn't be certain it belonged to Kaltz. Yo, her arm be hard, huh? That just shows how muscular she is. She's swole. That's why everyone's like, oh, Kaltz, you're so handsome.
Kaltz, you're a beautiful dame.
Kaltz. Or I don't mind being held onto by Monster. Monster's cute too. All squads, take your positions. There's no room for error in this operation to come. "10:30 a.m. Horse City Foundation."
Yeah, this is definitely a sign of someone breaking in here. Confirmed, 1 infiltrator.
We can't be sure if that bloodstain over there is Reunion's or someone else's. It hasn't turned yet. There just happens to be a random bloodstain, huh? It very well could be Officer Chien's. We have to hurry. Oh, Doctor! I'm glad you made it here safe. You call it safe? Close. I had hope. You were this close to losing me. You're this close to losing me. Oh? Huh? That's dangerous. Dangerous, huh? Did you get hurt, Dr. Misaki? I'm fine, let's go. Just some psychological trauma. Yeah, it's only mental wounds.
Sobs.
I mean, I have amnesia already. Maybe I'll get rid of this memory too, somehow. I might have extra amnesia. Or nah. If anything, that was a good moment. I bonded with Kaltz. Look, see? Kaltz and I together. This is chapter 7. The birth of a tragedy. And oh, I can only use these two. Okay. Rhodes Island, on a certain day.
In this training exercise, we'll simulate a situation where communications are jammed and practice operating under these conditions. Amiya will also be assisting you. You must all step up and learn how the enemy fights. Look alive. The enemy's guerrilla forces are here. Get ready.
That enemy's an experienced guerrilla fighter? Jessica, I'll stop him first. Got it. I'll make sure you stay healthy. Don't let the nerves get to you. It'll affect your ability to make decisions on the spot. Oh yay, they're being put here. You know what? Speed. Oh, fear.
Incoming. That new enemy is a guerrilla herald, and he uses an encrypted language to relay messages to the other troops.
Whoa, why does it feel like the enemies are coming at us way harder now? Hold on a bit longer, Beagle. I'll go take care of the new enemy.
While on the battlefield, heralds will continuously issue tactical commands to their squad members, increasing the attack and defense of all enemies. After receiving these commands, some enemies will even use special abilities. Look, this guerrilla sniper is shooting 2 of our operators at the same time. However, remember that even if these heralds are the heart of the enemy's guerrilla warfare tactics, they're also a weak point we can exploit. Their lightweight equipment that emphasizes mobility also make them the least protected of all the guerrilla forces.
You got this, Jessica. Man, I want to put Amiya. I'll put my bestie down. I mean, at least this is fine. I feel like I don't have to use their abilities yet.
2 heralds are here now. Through a coordinated exchange of tactics, the strengthening effect of the commands has been amplified, and the other enemies have become even stronger than before. Jessica, think hard, and come up with a way to fight against them.
Oh, poor Jessica, she's being put on the spot. It's too hard to deal with these heralds. I don't think I can handle this. Melantha, let's go help Jessica. Prioritize taking out the special enemies and create an advantage for our battle line.
Understood. Jessica, hang in there. I'll help you deal with them.
Oh, wait, let me just stare. Yes. Yes, she will help. Assuming I put her in a decent area. If not, oops. You know, Amiya, my bestie, she should help out too. I'll put her here. Okay, this should be fine. I mean, it's 4 out of 6. Oh, look at Beagle just trying her best.
Mission accomplished.
Hey, perfect victory.
I did the thing. You know, it hasn't been an hour yet. I mean, no, it has been. No. I know I said an hour, but I meant an hour as in,
Until 7. It's still 6:58 a.m.
meaning if I start this now, I can at least do one more thingy before I have to go and do my homework. Chernobog Underground Base, 10:30 a.m. Were you waiting for me here?
Yes.
It took me a long time to find you.
We'll begin the operation after we finish collecting all the environmental information. Before that, it'll benefit you to hear exactly what's going on inside Chernobog's core city. Amiya's a bit tied up on the scene, so she won't be able to join this discussion. You've already read the information in the mission briefing, but that kind of information is not good enough for a mind like yours.
A mind like mine, huh? Because I'm so galaxy brain? Did you finally realize that you need me? ... I'm glad you see me as more than a simple battlefield commander. I'm glad you see me as more than a simple battlefield commander.
You might not remember, but I do. I remember you had quite a talent for heating up rations by pouring boiling water directly into your mouth at 4 in the morning.
Ooh, hello. And, Kaltsid, are you... I hope she's just joking about this. I swear I don't do this. I don't put boiling water in my mouth at 4 in the morning and then swallow, like, dry food. I'm just imagining myself drinking hot water and then, like, chewing up instant noodles.
If you don't believe me, you can try for yourself.
I'd rather not. Yeah, I ain't doing that.
But skip the chatter. We don't have much time. Rhodes Island and the LGD work together to take down Reunion and neutralize the forces controlled by Mephisto and Crownslayer. After that, Reunion's deployments in Lungmen fell apart completely. Amiya reported to me that you had a difficult fight with Frost Nova, an infected serving Reunion as a leader of a special squad, at the bottom of Lungmen. The battle ended in your victory.
There was no victor. No, I wouldn't call that a victory.
I understand. According to the data from PRTS, you had the cooperation of our operators, where you brought the enemy's body back to Rhodes Island for a treatment.
I don't consider her an enemy. She gave me candy. She gave me spicy candy. Meaning we're friends.
Dr. Misaki, distinguish your friends from your foes.
Yeah, my foes don't give me candy. My friends give me candy.
No, you might get the wrong idea. But you must hear me out.
Huh?
I'm not trying to blame you, Dr. Misaki. Amiya told me what happened between you and the enemy commander. Only those who were there at the time had the information to decide what to do. I don't have the right to overwatch. I don't have the right to overreach and criticize your judgment. You try to understand the motives of that infected. You're willing to bear the consequences for the things she, Frost Nova, did. That is what you did. If you plan to use this method to make sense of the suffering in this world, I have no reason to blame you. I am even willing to vouch for you before the operators of Rhodes Island, Dr. Misaki. Make your own decisions, and I will try not to interfere. After that, I will determine the part of the responsibility that belongs to Rhodes Island. Your powers and responsibilities complement one another. Distinguish your enemies from your friends. Those are your words, not mine.
Whispers, if you really want to breathe as one, you're actually siding with me. And ooh, see you later.
I never said that. More accurately, Frost Nova and her Yeti squad were a guerrilla team of elite infected. Right now, there are still 2 elite forces that Reunion is still able to mobilize. These guerrilla warriors are the first. The second is a Sarkaz mercenary W, and her team of sellswords. According to my intel, W used some underhanded tactics to seize leadership of the Sarkaz mercenaries, working with Reunion. We don't have time to go over what should be common historical knowledge, but let me say this frankly. Sarkaz mercenaries are unreliable, a problem W faces just as much as Reunion. Sarkaz mercenaries are unlike normal agency mercenaries. They are the overflowing military might of Kazdel, spilling out across the land. Trying to control them is an act of folly. It will only anger the forces backing them.
You seem to have a pretty deep understanding of the Sarkaz.
I haven't even gotten to the important part. The point is, the infected guerrillas of the Yeti squad are completely different from the Sarkaz mercenaries. There are no similarities between them in terms of their form, organization, behavior, or creed. Before joining Reunion's ranks, they were an independent guerrilla force of infected, and their prestige was even greater among certain groups of infected than that of Reunion. And before they formed this guerrilla force, they used to be a part of the mighty Ursus military.
The guerrillas of the northwestern tundra?
I'm not sure where you learned that piece of information, Doctor, but I color me impressed. Though that piece of information itself is fairly basic, I am relieved that you're able to proactively gather intel on your own.
You just had to tack on that bit onto the end. ... Why does it feel like you're poking fun at me? I mean, counts it. Just because I have amnesia doesn't mean I'm a big dummy. Sometimes.
I only give what you deserve. We've arrived at the foundations of the industrial sector of Chernobog's core city. Next, we'll lead 3 teams through the complex underground passages, take the sewer pipes into the industrial layer, and come up in the heart of the core city.
Oh no, I don't want to walk through the sewer pipes. Oh, that's gross. I'm gonna be stinky first thing in the morning.
Be aware that any enemies you see patrolling these areas are not the ordinary reunion thugs you're used to fighting. We will meet rigorously trained soldiers, reunion soldiers, trained in the tactics of the Ursus's own army by the Guerrillas. Our recon operators discover that communication networks have been forcefully cut off with the core city. Rather, it seems that Reunion didn't even try to maintain these channels. This is a severe constraint upon modern-day squads who rely on the most common modes of communication. What this means is Reunion either already has some special way of communicating, or they simply aren't prepared to fight. Based on what we saw in Chernobog a month ago, don't expect the second scenario. However, if communication is cut off, the lower-ranking Reunion members won't receive direct commands. Most of the time, expect them to act independently. I fear they won't know signals they can't receive. A signal that only countries and city-states can distinguish, one that marks the territory of Ursus. A terrible storm is brewing within the city. Chaos, whether caused accidentally or deliberately, will permeate everywhere like a thick smoke. They're a step ahead of me, and the seeds of ruin have already been sown.
What's your conclusion?
Conflict is brewing within Reunion.
How are you so sure?
I've seen the same thing unfold countless times across this land.
Is there something you're not telling me?
I've said pretty much everything I needed to say. As for the rest, we'll cross those bridges when we get to them. Even if we're still just preparing for war, efficiency still matters. Please help me notify the members of Team R4, Doctor. Have them take these devices.
Hold on.
Is there a problem?
Don't these belong to Rosmontis?
Yes. You seem to know more about Rosmontis than the conversation you had in the bioprocessing unit indicated.
I saw her getting ready to fight. Never expected she'd have the power to use a device like this.
Every elite operator has a considerable amount of strength. We expect them to take charge. So, you haven't had the time to understand how Rosmontis fights. But just get this out of the way. There are some things they should not be shouldering alone. As a field commander, a necessary part of your job is to help relieve the pressure on these operators. In this upcoming battle, you may make some shocking discoveries.
Huh? And I do try my best to support them and understand them, kind of, maybe.
Very few people aren't shocked after watching Rosmontis fight.
I've never seen her fight, so I want to see. I'm curious.
Make sure you're ready for it.
I mean, I think I'm ready.
Dr. Misaki, you're here! We intercepted an enemy patrol squad, steadily handling the situation.
Has the fighting already started?
Doctor, your position there is kinda risky. I think you'll probably want to move.
I just got here.
Right there, behind you. Doctor, it's really dangerous to stand next to her.
Enemy. What do you mean? Rosmontis? Enemy. Doctor, those are the ones who killed my family. Enemies. Where did this rage come from? Rosmontis? What happened? Rosmontis, what happened? What happened? Doctor, step aside. Get out of the way. I'm not like Amiya. Amiya's arts can go around her friends to strike her enemies. But not me. I can't. So don't stand between me and my fight. Ah, okay, Rosmontis is telling me friendly fire is on. I understand, I do that too in games. Even if I know that I'll hurt them, I'll still shoot at them for fun sometimes. I mean, stray bullets, haha. ... Yeah! That girl, the one carrying that box. What's going on? What's wrong with my eyes? I can't see anything. My eyes, my face, it hurts. It hurts. Something's crushing my head. No. It's been a long time since I've crushed anyone to death.
Those swords. Those swords.
Rosmontis? Reunion. I don't want you in my memories. Any of you. I kinda wish there was a picture there instead of just a blank screen. Okay. I got this. No, it's a dog. I do have some fear from the doggos. No! No! Phew, I got that in time. No, doggo! No, doggo! Okay. Okay, yeah, I got this. No fear. No fear. Yeah, no fear. I'm just gonna wait for that dude to do something. No fear. Let me just put someone here. Just because I don't know who's gonna come out of that hole. So there is slight fear. Let's put you here. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, slight fear. Healer's always good. Man, it's so conflicting. I wanna put Monster around here. Monster's my boy. Oh crud. You know what? Right here? This is good. In this case, Melantha, Milady. I'm gonna keep you here, actually. Or no, this is fine. Monster, you help over here. Yeah, this is fine. I just have to believe. And as long as I believe, nothing can stop me. Phew. Uh-oh. I mean, no, this is fine. Phew, no one got through.
Mission accomplished.
I did it! Bloodied, torn, pierced. This isn't right. Us, enemies, people. Wailing, screaming, groaning. This isn't right. ... Exclamation point. I can't take this anymore. This isn't right. You know, I can't take this anymore. You know, I'm just gonna leave. Run away.
You have a question. Ask. Doctor, is this your first time seeing Rosmontis fight?
Ooh, hello.
I know it's hard to watch, but I'll handle it. You go tend to the wounded enemies who can't fight anymore. Also, among them are communications personnel, relaying orders and intelligence. If they're allowed to escape, it puts our whole operation at risk. Roger.
How old is she? Dr. Misaki! Oh wait, never mind, I can't say that. Dr. Misaki has amnesia? I was gonna say, Dr. Misaki, have you never watched, like, anime? Don't you realize it's always the little kids that are the scariest? For some reason, the overpowered little children are always the most brutal.
14.
Oh, that's not super young. I was expecting younger, never mind. 14's like a decent age for being brutal. In series that I've watched, anyways. And you're letting her... People, please, let me through. What happened here? I just finished handling the... Doctor? What? Doctor, did you just call me? Who sent you out to fight? Who sent you here? Doctor, this is too cruel. This is terrible. You should not have to suffer through this. You should not have to suffer through this. Why would they let you do this? Count it. Exclamation point. This isn't right. Count it. I did. What are you talking about? ... You did what? And how am I? Pretty good. I feel decent, though I gotta rush finishing a assignment that's due today that I should be working on right now. Haha. After this chapter, after this little mission, cutscene, heh. And let's see, you did what? I did. I chose to fight. I want to fight. There are some feelings I can only experience on the battlefield. Protecting my friends and family is the only way I can feel complete. Rhodes Island needs me. The road is calling my name to prevent more people like me from coming into it. Still though, you can't. Does death care that I am a child? Would war or disease spare someone because they are a child? When Amiya or I stand on the battlefield, who looks at us and thinks, children? We're monsters, aren't we, Doctor? No. ... That's just how you see yourself. No, you ain't monsters to me. Or if anything, you guys can be my monsters. I like monsters. Clearly, I have Couchit on my side. She literally has a friend called Monster. No, Doctor. No, Dr. Misaki. It doesn't matter what I am. I just want to make a difference. With my family. Do you know Scout? What? Do you know Ace? Yeah? Yes? It's already been a few days since I watched any of their materials. I've forgotten a lot. But I only forgot. I'm not like you, Doctor, who threw away everything. I didn't throw away everything. Or maybe my past self did, but my current self don't know that. Rosmontis. No, I didn't mean that. But you get it, Amiya. I get it, but just... Don't say it like that.
Fine. I've lost bits and pieces of things, lots of pictures and words. Those feelings I can't say. Only Amiya can understand. But they never truly left me. ... Doctor, I feel like you're complicated. Even more complicated than they say. They say I'm complicated too. Some of them are scared of me. Some of them say I shouldn't be like this. But they don't know why I'm like this. They don't know what I've been through. Why does my heart suddenly ache? Why do I want to cry, now of all times? Even though I can't remember anything. Why are my eyes still sore? Why are my lips dry? Who left a stain in the corridor? And why hasn't it been cleaned? Why do I feel worried when I break a vase, but also strangely happy? Why do I feel disgust from looking at flowers, but wonder from looking at bugs? I mean, flowers can be gross sometimes and bugs are cool. I like bugs. I used to collect them. What happened during all that time, I can no longer remember. Why do these emotions keep welling up within me? Every operator I feel has their own unique differences. And when I lose them, those feelings also disappear. But why? Why do we even have emotions? Why do my tears keep flowing, even when I can't feel anymore? Didn't I already forget everything? ... And nah, flying roaches aren't that bad. I mean, they can be annoying, but they're kind of cute. I don't know, cockroaches are cute to me. Which is why I think it's funny when people freak out. Like one time people freaked out in a classroom I was in, and I just walked up to the roach and I just grabbed it and then carried it outside. I'm like, be free, my friend. And then I just sat back down and you're like, what the? It was funny because even the teacher was scared of it. The only thing I don't like about the flying roaches is that their legs are prickly. They have really, really prickly legs, and that kinda annoys my hands. But Rosmontis never wanted me to take her feelings away. These sudden surges of emotion belonged to her, no matter what they were. They belong only to Rosmontis. I can't interfere with them. As long as Rosmontis still has hope somewhere inside her, I won't do that. Because it's up to her to choose what to do. She can also choose to forget. To truly forget. What happened to Rosmontis? ... I don't know that much about her. Yeah, I don't know that much about her. We kinda just met. Dr. Misaki, Rhodes Island has a strict screening process for operators. Many of them apply for combat roles, and we reject most of those. We look at lots of different metrics to decide if an operator is fit for combat. Combat ability, tactical aptitude, discipline, and physical fitness are all important parameters, but that barely scratches the surface. People often have difficulty trusting one another when they're on an actual mission. Rosmontis is here because she trusts in our orders and objectives, and we trust in her abilities and judgment. Please believe in me, Doctor. No, believe in us. You'll slowly begin to see the colors of her emotions. Doctor, thank you for fighting alongside Blaze. Why? ... You don't have to thank me. Why? Blaze needs more people fighting alongside her, and I want to see her smile. I want to see Blaze smile too. I like Blaze. I want to see you too. I want to see the one Ace and Scout always talked about. I always wear a mask, so even if I smile, you can't really see it, I think. Here you are. You found me this time. She uses heavy machinery to quickly and efficiently destroy the enemy, while at the same time exhibiting astonishing self-control and adaptiveness. Rosmontis is one of the Rhodes Island's greatest annihilation specialists. As such, the way she treats people and the way she speaks may worry you. The way she fights and its contrast with her appearance is indeed very cruel. Blaze running around with her chainsaw may be easier to accept, but the destruction of when Rosmontis takes the field is much harder to stomach. If it will help you sleep at night, I can make you a promise. If it will help at all. Rosmontis almost never kills, though her tactic seems to singularly aim for that outcome. She actually focuses on disabling the enemy's combat abilities. Take the last battle, for example. All the enemies were disarmed, and not a single one died to Rosmontis' attacks. She also has much more control over her weapons than she once did. Of course, whether or not we can keep the prisoners alive depends entirely on our ability to destroy Reunion's leadership. Only then will we be able to send rescue teams into the core city. But sometimes, we must use lethal force in order to accomplish our goals. Some loss of life is inevitable. Yeah, were they disarmed or disarmed? I feel like both. You still look disturbed. Is this all your ability to accept? Is this all beyond your ability to accept?
I can't accept this. ... It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because Dr. Misaki forgot about all the series that they must have watched over the years that show that little kids are the scariest. But she's not even a little kid.
You might not accept the truth either. Her terrifying originium arts and incredible perception are not the only reasons why Rosmontis is an elite operator. Rosmontis demonstrates these qualities because she became an elite operator. We made our judgment not on whether to send her to battle, but how disastrous the consequences might be if we didn't let her become a fighter like this.
What kind of consequences?
Worst case scenario, her arts leak out from her body and push her to kill, subconsciously or otherwise. Humans killing each other has become the normal state of things. Even so, most people still hold their weapons and staves themselves. Whether or not someone who has lost their sense of self can still be called a person is another topic I'm not interested in discussing. But humanity grapples with the extent and manifestation of this problem. When you deprive a human being of her sentence, what is left? What is created? When that creation deprives us of our lives, who is at fault? The one who created the weapon, the one who used the weapon, or the one we treat as a weapon?
Another riddle? ... I'll figure it out myself. Another riddle?
As we move on to the next battle, I may be able to teach you more. By the way, on the issue of her age, Amiya puts on an air of maturity that may have you fooled. Maybe, maybe not. A young creature known as a deadly weapon won't be seen as an ordinary child just because she looks young. Not to mention all that they've already been through. Take what you need. It's time to head to the surface.
What about Amiya? Is she a weapon too?
You can ask her yourself. This is something you should hear from her.
Oh, so cute. Count it. Stop right there.
Warfarin, I was just leaving. Whatever it is, make it quick.
You know the prophecy, don't you? Yes, there's nothing you don't know.
Prophecy?
Is that not why you allowed Amiya to go?
Amiya is the commander of this operation, as well as the one who suggested it.
But as young as Amiya is, how can she command?
Warfarin, how long has it been since we left Kasdel? Be precise or I'm leaving.
2 months?
Warfarin, stop joking around.
I know what you mean. She's grown up.
Yes, Warfarin, time flies. Age progression in courteous and vampires is radically different. It has been 3 years since we left Kasdel.
Wait, 3 years in their time? But in our time, 2 months? That is a big difference.
It may feel like a short time for you, but Amiya has matured a lot.
Answer my first question. The prophecy.
The last Wendigo will die at the hands of the Lord of Fiends.
Correct. I'm familiar with that guerrilla group and their leader. I'm certain it's him.
The original phrasing of the prophecy was, the son of Hortex, traitor of the Sarkaz and disreputable end of the bloodline, will be executed by the Lord of Sarkaz. Some prophecy, whether or not there's any extension of their bloodline. There are still many Wendigos living in their lives in Columbia and Ursus. That is, if a few dozen can be called many. And considering the context of the time, you should view it as a threat. Many people did not want to see the Wendigos leave Kasdel.
It wasn't either of us who said it, and since you still remember it, you must have found it important, no?
Are you getting old? Since when do you believe in prophecies and Sarkaz witchcraft?
Old? Me?
I contracted oropathy. Death is always here with me, waiting for the right time to strike. Warfarin, my life is no doubt much shorter than you think.
Hey, must we be so morbid? I'm not your little girl closure. I won't let you keep skirting the topic. Ooh, thank you.
The issue you raised is quite morbid.
Never mind. Hear me, Cowsit. The others may not say as much as you. We say as much to you, but I will. He is one of the very few left among us. I am no bleeding heart, no goodly busybody, but we are Sarkaz. I am a vampire, and the old man is a Wendigo, but we are the same. This world is a tough place for Sarkaz. I hope you can return to Kasdel, if possible, or come with us. Ooh, hello, hello.
I'm not Warfarin. I'm not Sarkaz.
So you refuse?
No. I'll do what I can. Even if I remember him, Warfarin.
Your promise is stronger than anything.
Don't get your hopes up that this will be easy.
But this time, you'll be there. As long as Dr. Cowsit makes her best effort, I'll accept the outcome.
Maybe you haven't heard, but your proposal came too late. Some things have already unfolded, and rather unfortunately. Some time ago, an infected clinic in Chernobog called Azazel traded information with us. I learned some more information about the Wendigo in reunion service.
Oh, it's just to her that it felt like 2 months. Okay, I thought that it was legitimately 2 months and that just to Amiya, she just ages differently.
What's more, you should know this as well. Anyone who stands against the most brutal blade in Ursus will soon learn whether it tastes of salt or rust. Nobody should knowingly place their operators in danger.
Some patients' days are numbered, but that number depends on the doctor treating them. It's all up to us.
It's all up to us.
Ooh, good morning to you.
And I told you before, you may have forgotten. I won't discipline you for it. but I may do something to put an end to it once and for all. You are not to say I'm frightening, Warfarin. We've been over this. Do not, under any circumstances, even at Rhodes Island, speak of the Lord of Fiends. Ever.
Wait. All hands at ease. Rosmontis, am I getting this right? Yes. I felt it too. Dr. Misaki, something unexpected here.
Something's unexpected here? Okay.
Expect the unexpected. What is it? I'm not totally sure, but the core city might be slowing down?
Oh yeah, it's slowing down. Time slow down too, because I gotta rush what I have to do. Haha.
Yeah, I totally did it within an hour, right? It's been an hour, so that means I can just
Finish my homework real quick.
So thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. I went a little bit over than I wanted to or originally intended to, so I gotta rush my homework now. See you later. Bye bye. Nah, it was worth it. It's so worth it. I can finish this in time. I believe. Speed run.